Hello everyone. So today it is gorgeous outside, so we're taking advantage. I have Caleb doing some schoolwork outside. So he's doing some schoolwork outside, and I am actually cleaning up all my gardening stuff. So all the tomato plants that I had there and the basil and pepper plants, I cut them down since they were all dead because of the frost that we had recently. Cut them down, and now I'm gonna just take them all and throw them in the compost bin. So this bin is just to hold it for now. I'm gonna take this bin over to the compost, toss everything in there, and add more starter. Very few plants survived that frost, so I have my rosemary here, which I'm gonna take out, and I'm gonna be repotting that so that I can bring it in. Hopefully I bring no critters in. So Mom, I also have another rosemary plant here that fell over on one of those windy days and kind of pushed all the plants sideways. And then here I have some peppermint. So we'll be repotting those and taking them in, see if they survive inside. And here's Ryan. So here I just have some of the stumps from the tomato plants, which I am going to be removing, and all the extra soil that I have from the other plants that didn't make it, I'm tossing in here, and I will be reusing that for next year. So my citronella, which did not make it, my broccoli, which was attacked by caterpillars, but somehow I still have some broccoli growing, so that's fun. I'm gonna see how that does, because there it is growing new leaves, and I am getting broccoli, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. And I do have some Brussels sprouts which are still here, so I'm gonna take a look at those, remove whatever has to be removed. Yeah, caterpillars really attacked this year, so we'll take a look at that. Zucchini didn't make it. I pulled that out already. Now I'm going to take the dirt so I can turn it over along with another pepper plant. Basil obviously won't do good in cold. And then I have oregano that wasn't doing well over the summer. It kind of burned out, and then I don't know what happened. Magically it started to grow back. So I'm going to repot this as well. This fell over and the pot broke, so I'm going to be repotting that and bringing that in as well. Here are some beans that I found, a bean pod that was hanging on the bean plant that didn't make it, and hey, at least I have dried beans. Only if Ryan would give them back and stop taking them away. And here is another bean pod. That's what I got out of there. Is this another one? Go ahead, keep going. Throw it in that bin. Okay, so while the boys are playing in the backyard, I'm going to tackle some of this gardening. I'm just emptying the pots of soil into this big planter, and I'm loosening up that soil. I'm also pulling out the roots from the dead plants that I cut down. That way next year all I do is add some plant food and churn the soil, and it'll be ready for some new plants. Okay, so now that we're done outside, we're gonna go inside and make some donuts. And these are based on the book Arnie the Doughnut. I know the frosting is brown on the book, but we're going with pink today because my boys really enjoy the pink frosted donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. So to start off, we're going to be making the frosting, and we're going to be using 1 tablespoon of whole milk, and then we're going to be whisking in 7 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar, also known as powdered sugar. And we're going to whisk that until we get a nice smooth consistency so that we see no lumps. Now we're going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We don't want to put too much because this is a very small amount of frosting. So as you see here, it's a little runny, and I did that so that when I incorporate the food coloring, it'll mix well, and then I'll put more powdered sugar to thicken it up. So we're only going to need 1 drop of red food coloring to get that nice bright pink color. So if you noticed me adjusting my whisk, this was why, because I kept feeling it coming out of place. I put it in the dishwasher and that's it, it's a goner. So now we're moving on to the donuts themselves. So we're going to be using grand biscuits, and I'm dividing them into 4. And I'm gonna let the boys use a 1-inch round cookie cutter to cut out the holes. So now that we have our holes cut out, we're going to be moving on to the oil. And a little trick to test if the oil is hot enough, you just take a little piece of dough and drop it into the oil. If it starts to float up and bubble, that means the oil is ready. So once the donuts are golden brown, you can remove them and place them on a rack or a paper towel to remove the excess oil. And from there, you're going to want to let it cool down a little bit just before you frost them. Now that the donuts are cool enough to handle, I'm just going to dip them into the frosting, let the excess frosting drip off, and add some sprinkles. now that the boys saw me do this, I'm gonna let them do their own, and I have these candy eyeballs that I found that they can just stick onto the frosting to make Arnie the Doughnut. And this is Arnie, made by Caleb. Good job, Caleb. What do you want to do?
This one.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna put it there. Yep, just like that. Hold it this way. Your whole hand like this.
My donut looks so good.
Drop it in there. Now you're gonna twist it.
Twist it.
Pull it out.
And I do some sprinklers.
Yep.
Can I please
Flip
do
it upside down. Here's your sprinkles.
Can I eat mine soon? Thanks, Susie. Thanks for helping him. Thanks, Susie. And now I'll put your eyes. Here.
No, let him put his eyes. Go ahead, Ryan. Put your eyeballs.
Hi. Put the eyes. Oh, I can't wait to eat mine. Right there. Yeah. Perfect. And then put the other one. And put the other eyeball.
That looks great.
What about mine?
They both look amazing. Good job.
Just like
guys.
Arnie's? Can I grab mine?
You can grab your donuts now.
I need help.
Go ahead, grab it. You don't need help. It's fine. It's not hot. Look, it's warm. Now you can eat your donut.
Sometimes the eater and the ET come together and, you know, eat the donuts. Thanks for help. Thanks for making donuts with us. It's so yummy. So let's get eating.
Did you really do the sound effect, Ryan?
Okay.
He's okay.
And bye.
What do you guys think about the donuts? Are they good?
I love you. Bye. Bye. Peace out. Yummy.
Now it's time to clean. So this is my much neglected cupboard for baking. Guys, warning, this is a mess because I've just been stuffing things in here to get it out of the way. But today we are going to tackle this. So let's get it done. Okay guys, so this is crazy. I took all of this stuff out of my little cupboard here. Like, how did I fit all that stuff in there? I have no idea, but we're gonna figure out a better way to put everything, because I mean, if you think that this is a lot, which it is, I have more. I mean, this is what happens when you get into baking and you start doing all these different types of projects and dipping your toes into new techniques. You start buying tons of things and then you kind of don't follow up with it all the time, or you don't do it as often, and you just put everything away and it just stays there. So yeah, I mean, I have different fondant rollers. I have different tools for fondant work. I mean, I have a ton of things for decorating fondant and cookies. I have a lot of cookie cutters. I mean, this is crazy. I have more here. All my fondant tools here. More cookie cutters in there. I just used an old ice cream tub. Bigger alphabet cookie cutters. And these are just some of my bakeware. I mean, I completely forgot that I had little square ones. And then I had the cookie sheet to make cookie pops. Mandolin bakeware. And the cake pop pan. So I can't believe it. Now when I see it, it's like, what was I thinking? And then we turn and we come along to this countertop, and holy moly, when did I have so much molds? I didn't realize I had so many molds. Like, I do like to buy them for the seasons, and I use some of these for the toilet bombs, but I did not realize I had so many until I took them all out. These I'm probably gonna get rid of. They're super old, and I mean, the silicone idea is nice, but they're a pain in the butt to put into the oven unless you're putting it on a sheet pan, and I don't know. They're not super stable. So I also have a bunch of old stuff here that I have to go through. This is all from when I first started getting into baking. I saw a whole bunch of things on TV, advertisements online, and started buying almost everything I saw. And that was before I knew about the real stuff, the good stuff. Here I have more bakeware. I have the 3D ball cake pan, which you can really use to make any cake that's round. And one that I bought a long time ago for a friend's son's first birthday, and I used this mold to make a Thomas the Train cake. Gingerbread house cookie cutters, which we're going to be using that soon. See, this is what I mean. I don't really need this. I have piping bags. I don't need this whole ensemble. Now, why was this in there? Why do I have a popcorn machine? Because when I do my kids' birthday parties, I tend to overdo it. And we had a Cars theme birthday party for Caleb when he turned 3. And of course I had to get a popcorn machine and do popcorn in little bags and use this as a decoration. We haven't really used it as a popcorn machine. So, I mean, We're probably gonna keep this but put it away in the attic until the basement is finished, and we'll keep it in the basement in the movie theater area. So not really gonna get rid of that. And then of course, because I didn't have enough space in there, I stuffed it with other things. So this is my airbrush machine that I use for decorating sugar cookies and faux cakes. So that's something that I really got into, was making faux cakes with styrofoam, covering them with fondant and decorating them. And then I have a juicer, which I don't know, we don't really use it, so I don't know why I have it. We got into juicing and then it's just, I don't know, I didn't enjoy juicing, like peeling and cutting so many fruits and vegetables just to make juice. Okay friends, so now that I finished clearing out my cupboard, I'm gonna wipe it down, and I noticed some little grease stains and scuff marks along the back, and this is not wood, it's more like a really thick cardboard, so I can't really wipe that down with a wet cloth because it's gonna mess it up. So what I'm gonna do is use some shelf liners that I have here, and I'm probably gonna go, I'm leaning more towards the black and white floral, and I may use the faux leather as the shelf top itself, or the faux marble. So I mean, I'll see what looks good at the moment, so I'm just gonna tackle that right now.
'cause I can't see you anywhere. 'Cause I don't wanna know, I swear I should go, no, I don't wanna let you down. You just wanna know how far I will go, 'cause you know I won't stay around. So let me know where to go. So let me know where to go. I wanna find you.
So after cutting down the faux leather shelf liner, I decided I didn't want to go that route. So since I had to go to the Dollar Tree to buy the floral one, I decided to pick up some black non-slip shelf liner. And that just made life so much easier because I can remove it whenever I need to. It matches, and all I have to do is cut it to size and length. So now that the cover is prepped inside, I'm going to start organizing everything. Along with the shelf liners, I picked up some other goodies like this ring foam holder, which I like to use on little containers to hang on the doors, and binder clips, which I like to place on Ziploc bags if I'm going to put stuff in there and hang it on the inside of the cupboard. I also picked up as many baskets as I thought I would need for organizing all of my things in here. These are really good when you have a lot of knickknacks to kind of keep everything together. So right now I am placing my airbrush kit into one basket. So that is the charger along with the actual compressor, and I'm going to be putting the ink itself into the same basket. Then I'm going to be labeling each of these baskets with the items that they contain. So on this shelf I'm going to be putting all my cookie cutters, and what I did was I found some of the emptied bins that I had for my homeschool video, and I separated all of my cookie cutters by theme. So I have a miscellaneous box, I have one that's just for round cookie cutters, I have one that's for holidays, one that's for letters, a baby theme. So I'm just gonna label each one so that I know where they are located when I need them.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
Now that I'm done with my baking cupboard, it's time to move on to the next project. So this is where I like to keep all of my things that are for outdoor entertaining. So in here is where I have my disposable utensils like spoons, forks, and knives, napkins, disposable plates, all that fun stuff that we use for parties. I like to keep it in here because it's easy to get to and I always know where it's at. However, I need to organize it.
I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. Can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Close your eyes. Would you dream for me? Some paradise. Tell me who you see, 'cause I think I do want you next to me. Want you next to me, but does this work? 'Cause I know I can't get to you. I like the chase, and I know you do too. Am I just in love with the idea of you? 'Cause I'd cross a million seas. Would you do that for me? Yeah, I'd fly this whole world twice if I could be your paradise. Close your eyes. Will you dream for me? Some paradise. Tell me who you see, 'cause I think I know what you mean to me.
So now that I labeled everything and I pretty much have everything where I wanted, I think I'm done for the day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope you continue to visit. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, you can share my video and you can visit letsgetitdone.blog to find more. There you will find more recipes and all of my YouTube videos. So if you're interested, you can always go back for motivation at letsgetitdone.blog. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.